Alright you guys, the overhead squat, the hardest squat you're ever going to do. This is going to expose any chink in your armor. If you have mobility issues, if you have strength issues, if you have balance or coordination issues, this squat is going to reveal those. It's really important that we do these only so that you know what your chinks are in your armor. You're going to start off by approaching this bar just like if you were going to do a back squat. So Matt's going to dip underneath it, he's going to create that shelf on his back. Hands are nice and narrow, he's going to back off the bar, and then he's going to flare his hands out. Alright, nice and wide. He's going to dip drive, he's going to lock his hands out over his head just like active shoulders. Alright, just like a push press. Now, from this point on, it's just a squat. He's just going to have to make sure that he stays straight up and down. Active shoulders, you're going to bend that bar. Come on up. Real quick, Matt's elbows are pointing straight towards the floor. Very important. Armpits are pointing straight forward. Alright, very important so you can engage those lats. Active shoulders, here we go. Down, up. Very good, Matt. Go ahead and rack it. Nice, catches it nice and soft. And back down. So a couple things I want to point out is that, number one, Matt had his elbows pointing straight down and he had his armpits pointing straight forward. This is very important because it's going to take the stress off your shoulders and put it on the lats, okay, and the traps in the middle back. As bow hunters, the last thing we want to do is get hurt. So one, really super light. I can tell you that when I started doing this movement, it took me 9 months to go from just a wooden dowel to a bare bar. So don't be discouraged if you can't do a ton of weight in this, and let your ego keep it in your bow case, because this is going to be a mobility movement for many of you before it ever turns into a strength movement. Alright, so make sure that you approach the bar like you're doing a back squat, widen those hands, dip drive, lock over head, elbows down, armpits forward, do your squat. As you return the bar from overhead to your back, make sure it's nice and soft, don't bang it off your head, and then rack it. That's the overhead squat.